Good morning. This is Dan Morton, and I've got Ed Harrison and Bernard Harris from Pikes Peak Strategic Group, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about the business end of the Ameriplan health and dental care plans. Good morning, guys.
Good
Morning.
morning, Dan. Happy to be with you this morning.
Hey,
Same here.
same here, and I hope it doesn't get too hot for you in Phoenix.
Yeah, oh, well, hey, it's summertime, early.
Yes, and it's one of the advantages of having your own business too. You get to live in the places you want to
Right, with air conditioning.
with air conditioning. Yeah, definitely. Well, I wanted to, this is kind of interesting here, the presentation that we're looking at today here about Ameriplan,
Yes.
the business end. Now, we've done some discussions about how the healthcare plans and how the discount dental care plans work, but we've never talked about Ameriplan as a home business.
Okay.
So, Ed, can you kind of start us off here and give us the 20,000-foot view of this
Well,
subject?
one of the things when I'm talking to prospective individuals who are interested in a home-based business, um, I want to talk to them about number one, why do they want to get involved with a home-based business? Because it does take work. And you're talking about dealing with a company that's practically 23 years old and doing the healthcare business here.
Mm-hmm.
Not insurance. Always make sure we tell people that we're not insurance. We're the other guys. But when I'm talking with individuals about Ameriplan and their 23-year history, I want to know from them if they are a fit for this business. This is not a business for everyone. It's not a get-quick scheme type of business. You have to be committed. You have to be trainable, available to put in some time to make the business go. But this is a tremendous opportunity, especially for the stay-at-home mom or dad these days who want to supplement their income by making $200, $300, $400, $500 a month in residual income. So we like to explain each product. I really like to develop a relationship with a business partner to see primarily if they do fit with this business, because we don't want to waste their time nor our time in getting people going, because Bernard and I, once we get going with a potential business partner and it is their business, we're not their boss. We're here to support them and help them along the way. Collectively, we've been doing this for about 16, 17 years collectively, and we think we can help people, and we've been successful. But it's not about Bernard and I. It's about helping that individual out there who wants pretty much the people who come into Ameriplan are looking for $200, $300, $400 or more in income. And a lot of these are stay-at-home moms or moms that may be on pregnancy leave, or people who just are getting a little tired of their jobs and they want something else to supplement their income. So developing a relationship with a business partner is critical to a successful Ameriplan business.
Okay, and Bernard, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Yes, this business is designed, like Ed said, for that select group of people and folks that want to make money and be in a market that everybody needs, not something people want.
Okay, that makes sense. Everybody needs healthcare and healthcare related and dental care related things. Okay.
Exactly.
Well, I like the image here, and it seems a little, I guess maybe it seems a little dreamy, fulfilling your dreams today and tomorrow, but since Ed said you've been in the business for 16, 17 years collectively, this isn't a passing fad.
Oh no, this is something that Bernard and I are committed to. We put time in each and every day, calling prospects, taking care of our customers. And one of the most important things is taking care of your customers,
Exactly.
and helping your business partners, and also to make money and be profitable. You can make upwards to 40% on each program that you market and sell. So this is an opportunity for people to make money. The residual income and the overrides can be tremendous. But once again, we tell people this is something that you're not going to get rich overnight. If that's your case, you're coming to the wrong people, and this is the wrong business for you, because this is not what Ameriplan is all about. It's about helping people, one household at a time to save money, number one, and to make money.
So, is this a business that requires a lot of technology and a lot of things, and equipment and expensive stuff?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is a business that if you have a bit better than rudimentary skills on the computer, good verbal skills, and you know people, and you're not afraid of hearing no sometimes, you will do very good in this business.
So you actually can build this with the phone and the internet, or
Absolutely.
even through personal relationships. You don't even have to be real fluent on the computer.
Exactly.
Because I think that scares a lot of people.
Well, Dan, number one, too, is we're not looking for salespeople. We're looking for people who are educators, people that will educate people to learn. They are willing to learn the product line, the basics, and virtually you can do this business with a cell phone and computer. Like I'm in Arizona at this particular time. Both of you know my base is Colorado Springs. Well, I'm in Arizona 5-6 months. I'm here extended a period of time now with my wife's health, but I can do this business wherever I am with a computer and a cell phone. So virtually, if you can email and follow some simple instructions that Bernard and I will give you, with the company provides extensive training, tapes and videos that you can listen to at your own leisure, especially those stay-at-home moms and dads who have to get the kids to school, or now we're in the summertime, get them to the pool or get them to playtime. You can work this business maybe while they're taking a nap or a couple hours. I tell people, do you have an hour a day to put in this business? Can you put in an hour a day and make a few phone calls, make a list of about 50 people you know, tell them that you're in business and this healthcare business, and you don't have to tell them a lot. Bernard and I will work with people who are interested in moving this business forward, and that's what we're about. So we like to, as they say, the KISS method, keep it simple, stupid, you might say.
I think that takes away a lot of the inhibitions for new people to come in.
Yes, and we understand there's fear sometimes with the telephone and making that call, or you say, well, this is a new business. When I got started, and as most people know, that I had a law enforcement background, but and so did Bernard. He was in the military and served honorably there. But I dealt with people all the time, good and bad. But I was able to develop some people skills. So what I did was really transfer these skills that I had as a police officer and administrator to this business. And my time working in the community helped a lot. But people bring various skills to this to the Ameriplan business. And once again, we're not looking for salespeople. We're looking for people who want to work with people, who like working with the people, who can, hey, put in, they have to make the time to do this, but it's their choice on what they want to do as far as the time allotment. And we will work with them and work within their budgets and then their time constraints with their kids and family, because we understand how important family time is.
Sure. And Bernard, Ed brought up something kind of interesting. A good business for stay-at-home moms?
Yes.
And because, oh, go ahead.
No. I'm finished with what you're saying.
No, I just wanted to ask if it was a good business for stay-at-home moms.
Absolutely. In fact, a couple of the folks at the very top, they talk about at the convention doing this business at home in their pajamas, and these are folks that are making nearly $500,000 a year doing this business, and there are several ladies that are doing that. And the really good thing, Dan, is the fact that all of us together have not even come close to tapping this market in healthcare. There is a lot out there for people, and one of the things they used to say in past years, the highest grossing IBO has not yet been recruited by Ameriplan.
So the founders here, these guys have been in business for over 20 years?
Yes, Dennis and Daniel Bloom, twin brothers, lawyers out of the Dallas, Plano, Texas area. They had a vision, and that vision has grown into a $500 million, totally debt-free company in Plano, Texas, in a headquarters that's completely paid for.
Wow, that's amazing. So these guys have been doing this obviously for quite a long time and been successful at it.
Extremely successful, and they're very down-to-earth people, and we would like to recruit people that think the same way that they do, people that have people skills, and
Okay.
this is what Ed and I concentrate on.
Good deal. So this goes through a portfolio of money-saving products, and can you kind of briefly describe how you save money with products from Ameriplan?
Ed, you want to take that one?
Yes, and I want to piggyback on what Bernard was saying about our founders, Dennis and Daniel Bloom. And if you can see here, Dan, I've got this dental plan. That's what they started with over 23 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And with this simple plan of a $14.95 for a single person and $19.95 for an entire household, which includes dental, vision, prescription, and chiropractic. This is where they started with this particular product. And we're now in 44 to 50 states throughout the United States. And this is the primary product that Ameriplan uses. This is the money maker. The discount dental plan. You could save anywhere from 25 to 80% on various dental programs, up to 40, 60% on vision. But the dental, also our chiropractor and prescription programs are outstanding too. But if you look at what you have there on the screen, you talk about the dental program, but you also talk about our healthcare programs, our MD program, which has doctor's visits as well as prescriptions. And you also have our 20, 30, or 40% packages for independent business owners known as IBOs who come into the business, the platinum. If a person, they decide where they want to come in. If you want to be an independent business person, you come in at the $50 level, you get a 20% residual. On the platinum at $75 per month membership, and our big package is $150, which includes a number of special products, the healthcare program, the dental, shopping, Ameridoc, just a number of things that you can get. We just have so many opportunities for people that decide to come in to our wonderful Ameriplan business, but it's up to them. We like to sit down with them and show them each of the packages. People come in at different levels, like I said, it's $50, $75, and $150, plus a $19.95 annual enrollment fee, which we all have to pay on our anniversary date. But it has these different levels, and where people can feel comfortable depending on their budget. We also have a couple of packages down at the lower left. Those are our small business packages. Those are a little more involved for the senior people that have been on for a while. But Bernard and I are always willing to work with the small businesses and with the IBOs who are interested in putting on 5 or 10 people from a small business. Small business is a big part of our business also, because the Affordable Care Act, these small companies under 50 employees are pretty much exempt from requiring to have insurance for their employees. So this is a big market, and those of us, I know small businesses would run America, not really the Walmarts and the Apples, but it's small businesses that really run this country. So we emphasize the small business person, the mom and pop store, the automotive guy, your cleaners, your nail shops. All these are viable places where you can find people who need our services, Dan.
Well, I would think that everybody would know many small businesses.
Oh yeah, because you and I all shop with small businesses. Our wives and loved ones, we're going down to the local cleaners or automotive place, or the heating and air guy. This time of year, you're going to know the air conditioning guy a little more, or I had a few guys that I had a contractor who painted my house here in Arizona a few months ago. Got him involved in possibly getting three or four of his guys on my dental health program. So there's just a tremendous market for the small business person out there. So we encourage people to
Yep.
seek out the people that you're doing business with on a daily basis and tell them what you're doing. And as I always say to Bernard, you have to be a champion of your own business. You have to open one's mouth and speak to people and say, and be excited about what you're doing. We're not out here trying to pressure people to purchase our memberships. They sell themselves. The company's been around. It's proven. It's been featured on Good Morning America and in the Wall Street Journal and a lot of fine publications across the country. So we don't have to, we don't have to high pressure anybody into selling our memberships. Once people take a look at it, they make their own choices. And it may not be today, but it could. I've had people come back to me 2 or 3 years later saying, "Hey, are you still in that dental program?" I said, "Yeah, sure I am. You want to sign up?" And they're ready to go. So sometimes people are ready today. Sometimes they're ready a year from now. But you just have to leave people with a good feeling about your business. Be positive and upbeat.
Well, it's nice to know that you got some history in here in the business.
Oh yes,
So you said something about the Dental Plus was the first product from Ameriplan,
correct.
and so there's over 30,000 dental providers nationwide,
Yes.
and you've actually saved a whole bunch of money on dental services yourself.
Oh yes. I just was at the dentist here the other day, but in the past I saved up to 50-55% on crowns. Um, just a lot of the glasses I have on here.
Hmm.
I purchased through our program, saved up to 30% on frames and glasses. So you have to be a user of your products because people are going to ask you, well, what have you done? So when we get new people coming on, the first thing I ask them to do, Dan, is when they get that dental program, is to go down and get your teeth cleaned. Use the products. Maybe you need to have some glasses, or get your, like I said, teeth cleaned, or use some of our other services, the chiropractic services. You also can save considerable money on our prescription program. So we have a total package here for a non-insurance type company, which we are, and been around and been proven year after year after year, and we've saved over 1 million people, one household at a time, a considerable amount of money with our Ameriplan discount programs throughout the country.
Sure. So Bernard, it seems like a pretty easy thing to sell if you have these basic facts. Is that true?
Absolutely, and I agree with Ed. You have to share your own experiences. And when I show folks that I had a $736 dental bill, and when I present my Ameriplan card, I pay $136 and change and walk out the door.
So it went from 700 and some dollars to $136.
And that is the hallmark of this plan. It is absolutely incredible. That is the very best $19.95 that a household can pay for great services, not just in your local area, but you're able to use those services across our great nation.
So it sounds like it could even sell itself if you just describe it well enough, all the benefits.
Exactly.
That makes perfect sense to me. So now there's Ameriplan MD that's $12.95 per month, includes the entire household. Is this for the health care side of Ameriplan?
No, this is more of a basic plan that provides prescription services, and it also allows folks access to the 24-hour teledoc service. And it is incredible. And this is more for folks that live in the what I would call the outlying rural areas that aren't in a big city. If you have to drive 40, 50 miles, this is a perfect plan for you. And this is what Ed and I talk about all the time. We want you to have what you need and what you can afford.
And this makes it really convenient because it sounds like you can do all of this without actually having to go see a doctor.
Exactly.
So
And then this allows you, if you like these services, let folks come to us. Well, what else do you have? And then we can upgrade from there. And then sometimes you'll get the question, well, how can I get involved and promote this? And so it's a win-win situation all the way around.
And this is how you do it. I mean, you've got a variety of products that meet just about every need.
Exactly.
Okay. Speaking of that, then we've got the Ameriplan Healthcare for the entire household. Is this more of the general duty health plan?
This is a plan that what I like to tell folks that will keep you from having to file for medical bankruptcy, and at the same time, you're getting quality professional health care that's available in all 50 states with regard to the hospital services. But if you'll notice, you're getting everything there that's in the dental plan, but in addition, you're getting our hospital advocacy, the Ameridoc telemedicine program, and access to doctor's visits. So it's a very comprehensive plan, and it is just one word, incredible.
So it's a good deal for everybody. Now, I noticed that it also includes dental, vision, and prescription and chiropractic as well.
Exactly.
So this is the big comprehensive package.
And one key point, it covers an entire household, not just your family members, an entire household.
So aunts, uncles, grandparents, children, grandchildren.
Exactly.
That probably makes sense in today's world where there's a lot of big families and big households out there.
There you go.
Now, the Platinum Plus. What do you get with the Platinum Plus package?
Well, that's I'll take that, Dan. Pretty much that's our entry level package there. That's for that new IBO that comes in. Now, these packages can also be sold separately. If a person doesn't want to become an IBO, they can buy these particular packages. This one in particular is $50. But what's good about this particular program is that if you're interested in becoming an IBO, you can make 20% on each product that you sell with the residual income coming in every month as long as that business stays on the books. But if you'll also notice in that $50 package, it has an ID theft program, which is a tremendous program these days with all that's going on with identity theft. It also has a towing program in there. The National ID program, we're the only ones that work with the FBI and fingerprinting. There's some automotive, shopping, recreation, credit restoration. People have gone through our past recession. They're still in need of credit repair and legal plan. You can get a free will initially. So that's for the $50 plan. That can be purchased as an IBO coming in at a 20% level, or you just can buy the program itself initially for $50 a month and a one-time. I believe that's a 30. It's not Bernard. That's a $30, $20 or $30 admin fee initially. Yep, for that package. So that can go either way, Dan. You either can get the benefits or you can use it as an IBO. But we encourage people to come on as an IBO because they can make money as well as saving money.
Now, could you tell us what an IBO is?
That's an independent business operator.
Okay, that makes perfect sense.
That's what that stands for. That means an independent business owner means that once you come on with the Ameriplan, let's say you start at the $50 program here. It would be $50 plus the annual enrollment fee, which is $19.95. So to get started would cost you $69.95. then $50 thereafter. And you have to keep your membership active in order to receive any residual income from each product you sell, or to keep your program going. So I think people realize that in order to keep the program going, that you have to continually pay your $50 a month for your membership. But it's a one-time year. If you want to become an independent business owner, of $19.95 for an annual enrollment fee. We all pay that.
Sure. Now the total platinum. This is what is included in the total platinum package.
Okay, the total platinum. Which the only difference from that is from the other program, the $50 program, the platinum, is that you get the health program in there, and you get the Ameridoc. So that's the big thing. Also a diabetic program. You get dining, you get legal. So the main thing that what differentiates the platinum from the total platinum is that healthcare program, along with the Ameridoc, as Bernard pointed out. And what really comes in with the telemedicine or Ameridoc, which all the big companies are doing now, United Health and others. You know, if you're home on Saturday night and Joey's got a fever, you don't really want to go to the emergency room. You already have $2,500. You can get on the phone and call a licensed doctor, and he or she can, you can talk to them via email or on the phone. In some cases, a video conferencing if that's set up. And you can talk to a licensed doctor and give he or she the symptoms of Johnny or Mary, and he can prescribe a prescription and so forth, and send it right to the Walgreens or wherever, and you go down in your local area and pick up that prescription, and it can be diagnosed over the telephone probably for $17.50. So that's a big reduction, and you don't have to leave the house on Saturday night to sit in the emergency room, and we all know what it costs to sit down there.
Oh, not only that, but you're sitting probably 4 or 5 hours sitting with children with earaches and fevers and things like that. Well, I think we've all been there, haven't we?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I don't know anybody get out of the emergency room for less than $3,000.
Oh, heavens no. And 4 or 5 hours of sitting around.
Yeah, so this is a positive option. The Ameridoc program, like I said, Ameriplan's been doing this for years. We have the advocacy program as part of our program. Ameriplan has pretty much been at the forefront, but I noticed the big boys and girls like United Health and the Kaisers and others now, they're also offering these programs. So we live in a busy world, and a lot of times people don't have time to sit down at the emergency room. And most of the time it's unnecessary anyway.
Yeah, and plus you've got the computer and you've got a telephone, and you know the doctor can handle a lot more patients remotely than he could actually going into the office.
Oh yeah. Then you can follow up later if he says you need to see your primary doctor, you know, the following week.
Sure.
But, you know, a holiday or a Saturday or Sunday, you know, this is an ideal program. Where can you talk to a doctor for $17.50?
Well, you can't. It's just impossible. Well, on Saturday night, I mean, that's when all these illnesses hit, isn't it?
Oh yeah. So that's our total platinum. Once again, that is the $75 level. If a person wants to be an independent business owner, they would make 30% on everything they sell there. Double commission the first month, and on the third month they receive an additional commission each month as long as the business is on the books. But that also can be sold as a benefit package of $75 and a one-time $30 enrollment fee if you're not interested in being an independent business operator.
So you would think that this would be an easy sell for people with children, small kids.
Well, I think it is, and Bernard will probably agree. You know, as I said at the outset, we're not looking for seasoned salespeople and all these sort of things. We're looking for people who are motivated, who are trainable, and more or less we're looking for people to educate people, and that's our biggest concern about Ameriplan. There's still thousands and thousands of people throughout this country, even though we've been around for almost 23 years, that have never heard of Ameriplan.
Exactly.
Good.
So, we're looking for a solid sales team and the people who want to penetrate this healthcare industry, which is a $1 trillion a year industry, Dan, and it's going to keep going up. It's not going to go down.
Absolutely.
So
Makes
people are
perfect
living
sense.
longer. Mhm.
Now, we've got the Platinum Freedom Pass.
Yeah, I'll let Bernard go over that. You mind handling that, Bernard?
No, not a problem. The Platinum Freedom Pass is the creme de la creme, or easier, the Rolls Royce of all the Ameriplan products. In fact, that's the plan that Ed and I are under, and it pays an awesome 40% commission. In addition, it gives you all these incredible benefits and plans that are immediately available to the IBO and his or her family. Again, the travel, golf, cruises, and I'm going to just give you an idea. The golf itself, when most folks are paying $35 and $40, when I go to the golf course, I pay 18, and because of my Ameriplan membership and ownership, that Freedom Pass will set you free, and it's just unbelievable, all the benefits. And but you have to want to participate. You have to be teachable, and you have to come into this with the mindset that you're going to join one day and be rich the next day. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This Freedom Pass plan, if you work it properly, it will set you free. And case in point, several national vice presidents have retired their husband or wife because of all the benefits of this plan.
And one more thing here that really caught my eye. Smartphone app utilizes coupons and discounts immediately.
Absolutely.
You don't have
And
you don't have a card you put in your pocket. You don't have to carry a piece of paper with you.
there you go. It's all on this smartphone here, and you can actually sign folks into the business on your smartphone. And this is another one of the incredible benefits of being a member of the Ameriplan Corporation. They are completely computerized, completely. Any and everything that you want to do, you can do via computer or smartphone. Yes, the ability is still there, to fax and make phone calls to the company, but virtually everything is right here on this smartphone and a computer.
So let's go back to slide number 2 here, and it's absolutely true. You can build your business using the phone and the internet, which is basically the phone with the internet connection. It's true.
Exactly.
100%. Okay. Well, and that's something important to verify because I think everybody that we know has a smartphone.
I've actually had people, as I'm talking to them, I saw them on their smartphone, and they're checking us out with the Better Business Bureau and or looking at the website for our company and the headquarters. They said, "Oh, here you are." I said, "Yes, ma'am." Or, "Yes, sir, here we are." That's us right there.
So it gives you some instant credibility. It's not like you're trying to sell something that's obtuse and nobody's, that they don't really believe is real.
Exactly. And one of the things that I point out to folks, healthcare is a need, not a want. If you're born and you live long enough, you're going to need some form of medical care, and there's no healthcare out there that I'm aware of that Ameriplan can't help you with. So combine the two in this great Freedom Pass plan and get the coverage, the benefits, and make money, because everybody knows at least 10 people that those 10 know 10 more that need these services.
Absolutely. And now these are more of the benefit companies that the Platinum Freedom Pass covers, correct?
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
there's a lot of companies here that people have heard of. Grease Monkey, Goodyear. You get discounts they give you special discounts and things like that.
Yes. And in fact, I had to, with Pep Boys, get a tire fixed, and I think I paid probably 40% and less than most folks would pay. And the services are just off the chart. And you'll notice these are companies that are national, not local, but national companies.
Sure, Sears, I mean, Dick's, places like that. So with just a couple of items purchased, you could pay for your plan every month, basically.
Yes, you can. And in fact, Ed, I think would agree, the first time you get any major dental work done, you've paid your entire year's fee for your 14 or 1995. You've paid for it right there the first time you use it.
And of course, as we get older, the teeth deteriorate as much as anything, if not more.
There you go.
Also, Dad, braces are a big thing too. They continue to be a big item.
Braces.
Braces for young people and even adults. We cover braces for adults. So I always like to let people know that we take care of our seniors as well as our young people.
Okay, so braces are definitely a discount item through the discount dental plan.
Right.
So the Platinum Freedom Pass, and this is just a little bit of more of a description here, and it's basically telling you save on just about every purchase that you make on anywhere you go.
That's correct. Like I said, the fine dining, towing services, ID theft, which I said before, is huge in this country. We saw a lot of that going through with Target and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's true.
Yeah, and the total, once again, the total platinum difference is that healthcare program, which we offer, the Ameridoc, the hospitalization, through the CARES group, where you have your own advocate that will help negotiate your medical bill. And I like to stress to the people who may be listening to this video is the fact that once you get our healthcare program, it activates within 3 business days. So that's the only program you really have to wait to use. Pretty much once you sign up, and Bernard and I will get your membership number to you. You can use probably 98% of the services right away. But if you have hospitalization, you have to wait for 3 business days for that to be activated. So we always tell our customers who buy the healthcare package that you need to wait. And if you got something going with the hospitalization coming up soon, I'll try to work with them to get them with an advocate that will work with them throughout their whole entire hospital stay and will help them manage their bills and so forth from all the medical professionals.
And the advocate is there to actually save money, correct?
That's right. The CARES group has been out there. That's a team that has worked with Ameriplan for years. They've been around for 25 years. Medical doctors started the group, and they have counselors who will work with you to look at your financial situation and do what they can to negotiate your bill with the hospital as well as all the doctors that are affiliated with that particular hospital.
Sure, and of course pre-existing conditions are accepted, is that true?
Oh yes, that's not an issue. That's
okay.
not an issue at all.
Not
and we'd
at all.
also like to emphasize, Dan, that we do not clash with the Affordable Care Act. We're separate, we're non-insurance, but we can complement the Affordable Care Act with out-of-pocket expenses, and that might be something we'll talk at another time. So, but a lot of our healthcare programs or things that are coming up with the Affordable Care Act, the government program, which people are aware of, that's private insurance through the government, but Ameriplan can help complement the Affordable Care Act with a couple of our $49.95s or that $75 program. And a lot of things are happening with that. And people have to realize the Affordable Care Act does not cover dental and vision for adults. They do help with kids, but they don't cover the adults. So you still need to have, in my estimation, some type of dental program, because many times it's more expensive to go to the dentist than it is to a primary care provider.
Yep.
So if you have any angst about any of the healthcare goings on these days, this would actually be a good thing to help mitigate some of your expenses.
Yeah, especially the out of pocket, Dan.
Yeah, well, which can be kind of heavy if you have a high deductible.
Correct, and a lot of people do and do that affordable. I think the average deductible, even the private plans through the Affordable Care Act, anywhere from $2,500 to $5,000, and not too many people have that kind of money
Exactly.
sitting in the bank where they can go to.
Sure, and just doing some quick math in my head here, if you did buy the platinum plan, is $150 a month. So what is that? A little over about $1,300 a year for everything.
Yes.
So you could probably, if you had any dental or health care issues coming up, you could probably make that savings in the first couple of months that you owned it.
That's correct, Dan.
It wouldn't be hard to do, would it?
No, yeah, it's the math, as always.
It's the math, and that's one thing. If you're an IBO, you try to tell people and say, look, just do the math. How much, look at your checkbook. How much have you spent in the last 6 months on medical expenses?
Yeah, so we've tried to sit down with them and explain that to them.
Okay, and getting back to our main thought here, the power of an Ameriplan business, and this is for the IBO, and it looks like a picture of the Donald.
There he is. That's the Donald.
That's the Donald. So he's obviously, is he affiliated, or he just is a promoter?
No, that was a magazine article where you talk about network marketing, and that's what Ameriplan is. It's a network marketing company, and there's a lot of talk about network marketing, pros and cons. People come and people go, but network marketing is a powerful tool where you can meet people, and network marketing has helped people, like I say, save money and make money. And he, in that particular article there, he endorses network marketing. And the other gentleman there, they co-authored this article in the magazine, and they talk about the potentials of making money with network marketing. So, but he's not, neither one of them there are affiliated with the Ameriplan Corporation.
But they endorse the basic business plan.
There you go.
That's what we need to know. And on the left side here, so these are the benefits to becoming an IBO, operate your own business.
Right.
You don't have employees.
No.
You're the boss. You set your own hours, so you don't come into the office and you don't work every day 9 to 5 and go home, do you?
No. You're the boss. You set your time and schedule around your family and kids, and if you decide you want to work Monday through Friday doing this business, and I tell people, if on a part-time basis you need to put in at least 10 hours a week, and you do 2 hours a week, 5 days a week, if that's all you have, and you want to spend time with your significant other and your family on the weekend, you can do that. Or it's up to you. You're the manager. You're the CEO, Dan.
So you think
decide what's best for you.
Maybe the more you work, the higher your income potential could be?
That is very true. It's like anything else. You have to put time in to make it work.
Right. It's not a get rich quick. It's actually put time in, put work in, and you see the outcome on the other end.
Right.
So these are true. So you can actually achieve financial freedom.
Right. But they won't happen overnight. And we emphasize that to new people coming in, as we have mentioned probably 3 or 4 times in this broadcast, that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. You got to be willing to put in some time and effort. It's like anything else. If you want to get a 4-year degree, you got to get all the courses in the 4 years in order to get the degree. So,
but as people working under you, you would guide them and show them what they need to do. It's just not you throw them in there and say, make some money.
We will help them build teams if that's what they want to do. That's why it's so critical. Bernard and I, we sit down with people individually and see what they want to do. This is their business. It's not our business. We're just there to help, to assist them along the way. So that's our job. That's why we're always looking for motivated people who are trainable, who are teachable.
And who need the income.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We all want to be profitable, but it takes time.
Absolutely. So this is kind of interesting. You have the potential to earn 5 different ways. So you sell memberships.
Right.
And that's pretty self-explanatory, but the residual monthly commissions.
Okay, that's based on the fact that if someone has a 1995 package, as long as that business is on the book, you will get a residual check on that every month.
Okay.
Life business.
That makes sense. Now, a builder's bonus.
So that's where you're building teams and you help them build their business. And as a reward to helping people build their business, the company will reward you with an override uh, and so forth.
So the success is not necessarily your own personal success, but maybe the people below you.
Oh yes, yes. But the whole idea is making them successful. That's what
Okay.
the emphasis on. But the company will pay you, Bernard and I or others, for helping people, because it takes time to build this business.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't happen overnight, but once you get rolling there, you've got momentum.
Mm-hmm.
And bonus programs?
A lot of those bonus programs could be, let's give you an example. We get a new person that comes in the day is June 10th. They sign on as an independent business operator, and if they do 10 pieces of any type of memberships within the first 30 days, they get a $250 bonus.
Sure.
So the company is, and then they have other programs that we can go in depth. And they also have, finally, there's a lot of other programs, but that Cadillac one is the big one there. There's so much business you do per month at the President's Club, and that's a lot of more in depth, but they do have opportunity for you to earn their Cadillac that they have. Several of the top people in the company have earned the right through their sales and so forth, that the company will pay for them to drive around in a Cadillac every month. But that takes time to build.
Absolutely.
And Dan, one of the big points that I truly love about this company is the fact that, if you have a retirement check, once you're called home, that retirement is pretty much gone unless you've made other plans. However, with Ameriplan, what's good with that residual income, that check continues to come in to whoever you have designated in your will or as part of your business. Case in point, when I'm gone and Margaret is gone, our profits, residual income, go to my kids. When they're gone, it goes to their kids, so on and so forth. It never, ever stops. This is one of the great benefits about being an independent business owner with this great Ameriplan Corporation.
So you're leaving a legacy.
Leaving a legacy.
Leaving a legacy. Now that's a good point. I mean, most companies would never even think about that, but at least Ameriplan has got a plan for that.
Yes.
I would think so. Now, I kind of jumped the gun, but somebody we know won a Cadillac or something like that. Is that you, Ed?
Yeah. That was 2 years ago at the convention, the 20-year convention of the company, and there was a raffle, and out of 1,000 people, my wife and I won. One of the owners, that's a 1992 classic Cadillac convertible, which I have tucked away in my garage. They're in Colorado. Bernard will tell you I went nuts when I won it. I was running around. I had never won anything in my life.
That's an understatement.
And you went nuts?
But I tell people that the only reason why I won is I stayed in the business and I worked hard at it.
So you were in the game.
I was in the game. That's the only reason why I won. And I tell people if you quit, you can't win.
And you're living proof that you've actually won something like this through an Ameriplan program.
That's right. That's my lovely wife, Jerry, there alongside me.
I think that the statement there is just, you can't get any more valuable than that.
No.
And Dan, one point that I love to say about Ed, he is the only independent business owner in the company that has the ability to win or have 2 Cadillacs provided by corporate. He is the only person that will ever be there and able to do that.
So this is one of 2?
No, you'll be getting
what
a
I
second.
want to do is my next goal is qualify for that Cadillac program myself, so I can get another Cadillac, and that way he has a friend parked next to each other.
Yeah, a friend that you didn't have to pay for.
Right.
That makes the most sense. Well, that's very interesting. I think people need to see things like that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's see. Let's get back to our presentation here. And there we go. So how, if somebody's interested in becoming an IBO with Ameriplan, what's the next step?
Well, pretty much, you have it right there at the end. When Bernard and I either make a presentation, a group presentation, or one-on-one, or however, it comes down to a couple of things. Are you ready to go right now? You know,
Hey,
if you're ready to go, that's A, absolutely ready to get started. We get them going. B, I have more questions. So if they have more questions, we will, listen to their additional questions. If they're not interested at that particular time, we'll pretty much say, well, thank you for your time. And at that time, hey, but they may be interested in a dental plan or a referral or both. So we try to fill all three voids there. And I've said, even if we get down to the C level, lots of times people will say, well, I'm not interested, but I know Aunt Mary down the street, she has a couple of kids, they could use the dental program. So you get a referral from it. So most of the time it's a win-win situation. So A is getting people, they're ready to go right now. We'll set up an appointment to get them going. If people have more questions, they might want to go to the website. They might want to confer with their spouse or significant other for a couple of days. Or like I say, C, we get a membership and a referral, or we might get a call from that person a year from now saying, life has changed and my wife's at home right now. Hey, are you guys still doing that Ameriplan business? I think we could use an extra $300 or $400 a month. So that's pretty much the sequence, Dan.
so if somebody was interested, they could basically go to the link below this video and contact you by email?
Yes.
And we'll put a phone number down there too. They can give you a call as well, just if they had any questions.
Yes.
Okay. Well, that sounds pretty simple. I mean, and it doesn't require a big investment to become an IBO, does it?
No, 50, 75, 150.
That's it?
That's it.
Plus the time?
Plus the time to put in, and you get some brochures to get started. And Bernard and I will sit down with a potential independent business person, and we try to save them money when they're starting out, get them to use the program. But the main thing is get them started on a positive vein. And we try to get people going in the first 30 days. That's usually when they're the most excited. And get them a list going and try to get them 10 pieces of business. Because once you get 10 memberships, you get a lifetime contract with the company. You own your business after 10 memberships. That's called regional sales director. That's the first leadership level, and that you own the business at that time, and you're that way, as Bernard talked about, that business, it can be passed on to your friends, to your family and so forth. So getting that 10 pieces of business, we try to get people to do that so they actually own their own business. So that's very regional sales director is the first leadership position with the company.
So, Bernard, to kind of wrap this thing up, what kind of advice would you have if somebody was kind of mildly interested in this and wanted to get a little more information? What would they do?
They would need to contact either Ed or I, and the best way to do that is to visit our website at www.pikespeakstrategicgroup.com. Again, www.pikespeakstrategicgroup.com. And contact us, and we'd be very able to answer and address any questions, concerns that they have. And then also think about this as an investment. You're investing in yourself and the ability to leave a legacy for your family. This is just an incredible business, and you get out of it what you put in it.
And you're actually helping people in return.
Exactly, and it will grow. Ed and I talk about this all the time. I tell folks, don't look at the pie in the sky. Given the fact that this is a $1 trillion plus business a year, if you concentrated on getting 1/10 of 1%, you are wealthy. Don't think 1/10 of 1%,
That's
you are
all it would
wrong.
take. That's all it would take.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, this has been very interesting. I appreciate your time today.
At our pleasure.
Our
And
pleasure, Dan.
thanks, Ed. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you next week.
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thanks.
Mhm.